Hi, Minnie.
Hi, Marco. How's it going?
I'm a little frustrated.
Oh, yeah? Why's that?
Well, a lot of my coworkers have multiple jobs, and I was trying to say that I wish we all made enough at one job to make a living. But they told me that I'll never be as rich and successful as Elon Musk with that attitude. I just don't think it's normal to work 60 hours a week.
Well, you're right. It's not. And you know how so many of your coworkers, friends, and family think that working too much is normal?
Uh-huh.
Well, there's a name for why they think that way. It's called cultural hegemony.
I have no idea what that means.
Well, there's lots of complicated terms that we can't explain in a simpler way.
Cause we're workers who want better rights but can't sit around reading books all day.
And we don't have to know everything to fight back and get organized.
But when bad things happen, it'd be nice if we could understand why.
Cause we gotta seize
the
means of production.
Like helping your neighbor,
We're starting a union.
we're learning the way it functions.
Hey there, comrade.
Come on down.
Seize the mainstream.
Who is Antonio Gramsci? By me, Lori. Antonio Gramsci was an Italian Marxist philosopher, politician, journalist, and one of the most influential political theorists of the 20th century. As a founding member and leader of the Communist Party of Italy in 1921, he was an outspoken critic of Benito Mussolini's fascist regime. And Gramsci, alongside other members of the opposition, wound up in jail. Sorry, I get really loud when there's injustice. But anyway, they wound up in jail soon after the rise of Benito Mussolini and the Italian fascists. And during his
Decade in prison!
Gramsci wrote more than 3,000 pages on a host of subjects related to Marxism, politics, history, and culture. These were later published as Quaderni del Carcere, or the Prison Notebooks. Gramsci is primarily celebrated for expanding Marxist theory by focusing on how culture and ideology are used to maintain power. His most notable theories include cultural hegemony and the war of opposition. His theories remain highly relevant today, and he's one of the most cited Italian authors and one of the most celebrated Marxist philosophers of the 20th century. Now, I gotta say, Prison Notebooks was
Really hard to read alone.
for me. But you can definitely find reading groups to study the text more instead of just trying to finish the book, which is what I wanted to do. But anyway, that's Antonio Gramsci! I did pretty good, I think. Okay, bye.
So why do so many working class people defend billionaires?
Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos.
Well, Antonio Gramsci says that it's because of something called
Cultural Hegemony! I have no idea what that means.
Gramsci explained that the owning class use hegemonic ideas to gain domination over the working class. They don't do it through force or through coercion. They accomplish it through getting consent from the masses of ordinary people.
I have no idea what that means.
Well, they subtly convince everyone to think that bad things are normal.
I have no idea what... Wait a minute. I understood that. Give me an example.
The dominant ideology of our society is shaped by consumer culture, leading many people to see the pursuit of material possessions as a primary source of happiness and success.
Give me another example.
Lots of people believe that working 50 plus hours a week and barely spending time with your family or doing the things you love just to retire at 65, if you're lucky, is the only way society could work.
Give me another example.
The idea of pulling oneself up by the bootstraps. The idea that you can succeed economically if you just try hard enough. That's a form of common sense that has flourished under capitalism and that serves to justify the system. In other words, if you believe that all it takes to succeed is hard work and dedication, then it follows that capitalism and the social structure that is organized around it is just invalid.
But if I believe that people like Zuckerberg and Bezos have earned their wealth in a just and fair manner, then that means that people like me who live check to check in turn deserve our impoverished state.
This form of common sense fosters the belief that success and social mobility are strictly the responsibility of the individual, and in doing so, it obscures the real class, racial, and gender inequalities that are built into the capitalist system.
Oh my God, this is just like that Rage Against the Machine song. Believing all the lies that they're telling you, buying all the products that they're telling you. They say jump and you say how high, your brain dead. You got.
This is a kid show.
Oh, yeah, sorry. So, how do we fight back against this hegemony?
Well, we're doing it right now by learning and sharing that this is not normal. Gramsci called it the war of opposition.
So if we come together and show the working class that a better world is possible, we can create a new collective identity?
Uh-huh.
And an alternative culture?
Yeah.
One that puts
Workers first, profit!
Know your parasites. Ticks, external parasites, remove with tweezers. Worms, internal parasites, remove with medication. Billionaires, economic parasites, remove with unions and collective bargaining power.
25% of Americans are going into debt to buy groceries with Buy Now, Pay Later program.
47% say the cost of housing is a major stress. 31 million Americans had to borrow $74 billion last year to obtain medical care. But under capitalism, one man gets to be a trillionaire instead of everyone having health care. Collective action and immediate intervention is crucial for your health and the health of our communities. So join the fight against parasites today.
Do not fight parasites alone. Collective bargaining power is crucial for the success of labor unions and their members. It empowers workers to negotiate for better wages, benefits, and working conditions, and it helps level the playing field between workers and members of the owning class. Strong bargaining power leads to improved livelihoods, reduced inequality, and a more equitable society.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, Lori!
Hello, my name is Lori, and this is Gramsci was a real smart guy.
Gramsci was a real smart guy, and he's an Italian communist, and he's my favorite Marxist. He started the Partito Comunista Italiano, criticized Mussolini's fascist regime, but then they imprisoned him. Doesn't make me sad, doesn't make me wanna cry, cause Gramsci was in prison till the day he died. Oh yeah, well no. Oh, but Gramsci, when you were in prison, you didn't sit and do nothing. No, you got out your notebooks and you started writing 3,000 pages of analysis. A cultural hegemony, the war of opposition, held a humanistic understanding of Marxism, yeah. Oh no, it doesn't make me sad, doesn't make me wanna cry, cause Gramsci wrote this prison notebooks before he died, and it changed my life. Gramsci, you changed my life. Gramsci, you changed my life. Gramsci, you changed my life.
That was, Gramsci was a smart man. Okay, thank you.
Did you know that most SNAP recipients work? And most that don't are disabled, elderly, children, or caregivers. But whether you're physically able to work or not, everyone deserves to have their needs met. Our value has nothing to do with how much we produce for others. That's capitalism and ableism making us think that way. SNAP isn't the reason your taxes are high. SNAP recipients don't need to just get a job. Most of them work. People need and deserve assistance. Your taxes are going to tax cuts for the ultra-rich and to the weapons being used to commit genocide in Gaza. You think your neighbors are cheating the system by spending their SNAP benefits on junk food? It's billionaires buying boats with the money made off of our labor who are cheating the system. Corporations like Walmart keep wages low so workers qualify for SNAP and Medicaid, then take tax credits for it. Those same workers spend their checks back at Walmart, feeding the same machine that underpays them. That's not a business model. That's a loop of exploitation. This is a perfect example to show that poor people aren't the problem. Billionaires, they're the problem. Everything that stinks is because billionaires exist.
So, Minnie, can we please do a recap of the meaning of cultural hegemony?
Well,
Wait, explain it to me like if I was a baby.
so it's a term developed by Antonio Gramsci, and he uses hegemonic ideas.
I'm already lost.
It's just rich people convince the working class that you gotta pick yourself up by your own bootstraps.
They tricked all of us to think that the only way to feel joy is to own a bunch of useless fancy toys.
They got us to think that working 60 hours a week is normal, even though you never get to see your own family. Oh no!
They're trying to tell us that all these bad things are normal, you see.
Yup, and that's cultural hegemony. Thanks. See you next time.
Yep, see you next episode. Thanks for
Watching.
Cultural Hegemony.